I deeply apologize with that. Instagram got mad because I used Mr. Big Willie. I missed the Big Willie style on my video, so the Instagram got mad, so wanted to delete our video. But we gonna jump right back into this and we gonna get it started. I'm sending you another invite, Mr. Saban Lives. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. You know, you gotta watch what you.
Yo, 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 yo. Y'all was like, what's going on, man? My story got too deep, but what's going on over here?
For real though, Instagram was hating.
Yeah,
They didn't. I guess they didn't like us using the track that we did to
yeah,
try.
yeah. They be like that. They be like that. They be hating like that. It's all good, but where were we?
You were talking
I don't
about
know what
the
we.
transition into the barbering, like we was talking about like Miami from New York, the hairstyle, the culture, and stuff like that.
Right, right. So yeah, yeah. It was. Now we were talking about something specific though, man. It threw me off, but anyways, though.
We gonna
Oh, I was telling you about the show. I was telling you that I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I went ahead and did something different because I wanted to show, like guys that lived a similar lifestyle to me when I was a younger dude, that there's other ways out, without having to do what's wrong in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like music nowadays alone just promotes, violence. People don't even listen to R&B no more. Like it's not even cool. You know what I mean? So just with that being said, so I did my own little thing. I call it the Mississippi Live Show. It's just really me going with my crew. And we go, I try to go across the nation. I only been to like 3, 4 states, but one of them happened to be LA.
Mhm.
And that's before I met you. If not, we would have tapped in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
took me and my boys to LA and I just cut up random people, and listen to their stories and just, speak out to the youth, show them, how much cool stuff you could do and let them know that, at a short age, what I have accomplished with this barber game because there's no limits in this game. It's the beautiful thing about this industry.
It is. It is. Let me ask you, because I actually seen that video on your platform. Now, I loved it when you was out in LA. That was once LA pretty much opened back up after COVID. You had came out here.
Yeah, I believe that was yeah, a little bit after that. Yeah, right, a little bit after that,
Yeah,
right.
I love the layout where you was like in the middle of the street. You had the barber chair, and then you had a lady that pulled up on you. It was like, "Are you cutting here? I need a clean fade right now."
Yeah,
And you
that was
got
epic, man. That was
yeah.
it gives me goosebumps because it was epic. It made everything for me. That's my favorite part. Like, the way I started it off because obviously you don't know how people are gonna react to you. Like, oh, let me get a random cut. So I take my own boys, you know what I'm saying, and I start cutting them up. When people see it, they're like, oh, hold on. I just tell my boys, yo, get up out the chair. This was the whole point of this. And make the networking and all that going on, man. But the energy in LA is just different, man. It was a blessing, man. I loved it, bro.
So let's dig deep into this because you always like to start in the beginning. Give motivation, and
Hmm.
some people might have a different path. Like you said, you had a different path, but then it got you into this era now of your life, and it's flourishing very well. Uh,
Right.
what was the point when you finally got them clippers in your hand and said, "Hey, I think I can really make a livelihood out of this"? Like who put it in your hands, or what?
Ooh, boy, that story. That's a story, fam. Like, um, just to go back to that because I can't lie, like that's my story. You know what I mean? I was 18 years old and I was pretty lost in life. B like I was, I think my mom told me one day, let me do something for you. Let me save your life, literally. You know what I mean? And I didn't know what she meant at the time. And she saw me one day giving myself a shape up. You know what I mean? You kind of So then she like something sparked her. She's like, I got it. I want you to be a barber. I said, well, like never crossed my mind, never in a million years, bro. So whatever, we went ahead. Long story short, went ahead and got into barber school. And one of my good friends, he's actually still my coworker, encouraged me a lot. I owe him a lot, and I thank him a lot for it, which is my bro JB Nice. He's also a great barber. I would like you to get in touch with me. Celebrity barber himself too. He's like, yo, man, let's tap into the school stuff. Whatever. I did my school. Once I got into the barber world, that I got in my first barber shop, I realized this was my lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's just my lifestyle and something positive. You know what I mean? I'm a hustler. You know, I hustle. I make my own schedule, and it was just I fell in love with the game because I love people, man. I do this for the people. Obviously, you know, we gotta provide. You know what I mean? But I never feel like I'm working because I love my job. I'm listening to music. I wear what I want. You know, I make my hours. You need to be responsible with the job. You know what I'm saying? But you learn that with time. You know what I mean? But I'll say 18, 19 years old, I was already on go. I was on go, and I fell in love with the game immediately. There wasn't like, let me take, you know, it was rough. You know what I mean? Because it was rough. It was a rough start for me. So I was a little hard headed. I was a little tough. You know, my mind was stuck in other things. So I didn't take criticism easy. You know, people trying to help me. I wasn't open minded to help. You feel me? But yeah, that was about it.
No, I'm glad that you spoke on that because yeah, we can be in a different mode or a different environment, or we feel like the world is against us. So when we're projecting something that we really do want, we're like excluding the outside because we don't want to hear that noise sometimes. But it could be somebody that really could see something in you, but the way they're approaching you or saying it might sound negative. You like, oh, he a
Right.
hater. Yeah, but
Hmm.
hey, you know, I finally got out of that mode and really like listen, and it helped me get to a point where say, okay, yeah, not everybody is gonna try to downplay me. Sometimes they might see something and they just want to tweak it a little bit, but not like taking away from something that I want and what I'm going for. Um,
Right.
I know a lot of like, you know, reason I do this platform is because a lot of, you know, the youth that's coming up and, you know, now that they're seeing social media and they see the barbering world and they see and the money that can be made and,
Right. Because it
and
looks easy. You know what I mean? It looks easy. It's like, hold on. Which is why I do what I do too. You know what I'm saying? You know, once you know something, it's easy. You feel me? You just gotta. It's like going to the gym. You just gotta get there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Every day it's gonna. You know what I mean? It's a challenge. But once you overcome it, you know what I mean, and you're open minded, and you know you accept change. You know what I mean? And you gotta always be humble. I mean, what I always tell people that has helped me so much in this game is I humbled myself to the extreme, like to the most that I can. And it could be the newest barber in the shop, you know, because these young cats got a lot to offer that we didn't have when we came in. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? They're a lot more wise when it comes to the social media game,
Mhm.
which is the key to success nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not only the skill, because the skill, I won't say anybody could get it, but I mean, you know, I'll have to say it's the easiest part of the game is to learn how to cut.
Mhm.
Everything else is what gets you to the top. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know, I had a lot of young folks, a lot of young cats come in my shop, you know, and I just look at them, you know, I give them their props and I learn, B, and I put it into play if it's going to work for me.
Mhm.
And like what you were saying about the listening, you know, as a young barber, I learned to listen and take and give and just I wouldn't take what I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? If I like what you were saying, you know, I pay attention and I use that to my favor. You know what I mean? And always, you know what I'm saying, salute and show love and appreciate the people that looked out, you know what I'm saying, the people that paved the way. That's the problem with this general, you know, with people. They're not appreciative of nothing. You know what I mean? You just gotta appreciate every advice, you know, even if what they're saying to you might not like it, but they're trying to help.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So you gotta be like, okay, you know, I appreciate you, homie. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Jello. I seen him getting alive. He's one of my, you know, the youngest that I got in the game. You know, he's he's doing like I was telling you about the young guys, man. They do their thing with the social media, and I love it. You know what I mean? And I learn from them here and there. You feel me? And I'll be like, yo, that's what's up. Feel me? Because you got to give them props. It's like your parents. You got to give them props so they can feel like they're doing something good, so it can keep on motivate them to escalate in the game.
Correct.
Because sometimes you feel like, man, I'm not going nowhere. I don't feel like I'm progressing. Yeah, bro, I see you. You're doing good. Keep
Yeah.
going. I got you. You feel me? We here. It's barber. You know, it's the barber world, B.
No, you're speaking that 100 truth, man. And I know a lot of people that's tuning in, and I'm seeing the likes and seeing the comments. Of it. Also, the people that's viewing and that's a part of this live, if you have questions or you want to share, and we both look at it and then we can give our point of view on it, you're welcome to do that. It's just not just you guys just watching us speak. You guys can be a part of this as well. Um, Back to one of the questions I wanted to ask you was like, I know it's been far from out the game for you, but just to kind of relapse on that, when you wasn't going to school or trying to find a school, what was something that you looked forward to? Because I know you said your boy was like, hey, let's go back to school, let's go do this. But how did you guys find the right institute to say, okay, this is going to help us get our paper, get the information that we need, go to the state board, pass it, and now we can go crush the game? How did you analyze that whole situation?
Well, with the school, the whole school thing, like I was telling you, my mom is actually in the hair industry herself. You know, she's a
Oh,
cosmetologist. So, her first instinct was to put me where she went to school. You know what I'm saying? Which was more like in the female way, full blown cosmetology. So the actual teacher went up to her and told her, because there's a few around that time. There was a few schools in our area. You know, I'm from West Hialeah, so there was a few schools in 49th Street, which is a popular street in my neighborhood, and the teacher herself told my mom's, yo, he's not for the school. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not like that. You feel me? So, she's like, she referred me to a school, and that's where my man's was going that I was telling you, JB Nice, and he was like, yeah, come through, yo, the school's popping. So I did my whole school. And I did the whole school thing, and honestly, since I don't got nothing to hide here. The first time I took that test, I failed because I wasn't on top of my stuff. Like, I was still not there, matured enough. I wasn't really. I went to school, but I treated it like every other school. Because people don't understand that you go to these barber schools and they're mostly focusing on the paperwork because they want you to pass that test. Half the time, these teachers don't even know how to cut. They probably never even worked in a barber shop. It's crazy. You know, I almost respect to the teachers that taught me, but they weren't it. You feel me?
yeah.
So after I failed that test, honestly went a couple years, without taking the test again. I was very irresponsible on my part, but I went ahead and moved forward with that because it takes a village, bro. So
Mhm.
the owner of my barbershop, Eric from Mr. Cuts Barbershop, he kept encouraging me, my fellow brothers from the shop, like, yo, man, get that. And I got to it, and I got my license, man, because it's just, you need that step. You could be a great barber, you could do this, but it'll have you stuck. If you want to make another move, you can't make it because you don't have a license. You know what I mean? So it's definitely something you have to get to it. You know what I mean? ASAP. Like, I encourage you guys to do that ASAP. As soon as you finish school, get to your barber license, and take it serious. Don't be, don't slack on that. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy now? I don't know if it's affecting you guys out in your location, but as far as like Los Angeles, when I went and took my state board test, I had to take the practical and the written. But now you don't have to take the written. I mean, you don't have to take the practical. My bad on that part. You don't have to take the practical. You just take the written now. Um, and then the hours are a little bit less now. So
Hmm.
they're adjusting like the procedures moving forward
Okay.
with trying to get your license. And then I know I seen a post the other day of one of the barbers that's in the industry. He had spoke about Georgia and how they're trying to, I guess,
I
eliminate
did
school.
see that.
Yeah, and all where you just if you just want to work at a salon, they can just go in there, work at the salon, and I guess you just learn your steps as you go in the salon.
Mm,
I,
okay.
in my way of thinking, I'm like, I know we don't look at barber school as a form of like them really teaching us how to really fade, how to get
Right.
that crispy line, how to spray paint
Right.
and enhance the.
Right.
They're not focused on that. They're focused on making sure that the person that's sitting in your chair, that you're giving them the best service as far as like protecting them, making sure
Right.
that that we're not putting any type of fungus or bacteria in their head, that our tools are clean when we service them. So I feel like if you taking that away from the educational part of what barber is, then what are you trying to say to our community? And what you think
Right.
about
Of course.
it? Yeah.
Of course. I honestly feel like that's a mistake in their part to take away that, you know what I'm saying? Because we need, those are the fundamentals of the game. You know what I mean? These are things that you have to know that they're key. You know what I'm saying? If you're not clean, you can't be a barber.
Right.
If you're not, you know what I'm saying? Sanitation is key in the game. You know, and it focuses a lot. You know, there's a lot to know from school. You know, you have to pay attention. Like you said, they're not going to teach you spray, which is something that if I was in a position to add to the curriculum, I would add all those things
Right.
because I will add things that you need. It's like in school, they don't teach us, you know, finance. They don't teach us things that you actually use in life.
Yeah.
So it's like the barber game teaches things also that we need in this barber game. You feel me? Let them come out ready. You know what I mean? Because they come out and they loopy. You know, that's why I could tell you my class was like 40 deep, and it's only like 5 of us that are actually barbers. Even though the game has changed
Mhm.
since I went to school, but you know, they put in a lot more work. I saw that you interviewed Sam, like, you know, she's a teacher, she puts in mad work, you know, people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the younger people that are, you know, that they're invested in teaching a better way for the youth for the barber game. Feel me? But yeah, bro, you just yeah. I disagree 100% with the school stuff, bro. They can't take that away. That was all our hard work going. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Speaking of Sam, man, she was very enlightening. I mean, to have her on my platform and hear her story and definitely hear like the movements that she made into where she at now, it's really dope. Um, also, what I'm noticing a lot in our industry is that the separation between the barbershops and how people portray the barbershop now. Because I know before, like it used to be a safe haven back in the day. As far as like, you know, you would go there and you would just have that experience of like almost like adulthood because you're around, you know, so many different guys and the culture and just learning something. Like you said, we learned about finance, we learned about politics, you learned
right.
about just everything you needed to know. It's
Yeah,
about
you
like
soak in all that information, man. I'm honestly thankful for the barbershop that I'm in. That's why I've been there
yeah,
10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's still like that there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's why I do what I do and the way that I do it. That's why I told you I'm for the people. Because that's the most important part of this job. You know what I'm saying? For it to feel that way for everyone. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It is just it's a place for you to go and express yourself. It's a place for you to go when you're depressed and you won't even know it. You're just venting. You know what I'm saying? You need to be open. You need to be I don't know how to explain it, man. For me, I'm just being myself and just I let people be their self also and just speak out what they feel and just, you know, words of encouragement that could just change their day or their whole life. And that's why I told you that my name is more than just a haircut.
yeah,
Because you could just come and, you know, tell me something that, you know, I might not feel like it's right and I could just guide you the right way, especially with the younger dudes, you know what I mean? Their mentality is a little shifted sometimes because they're just, you know what I'm saying, the people they keep around, you know, just are not guiding them the right way. Maybe their parents aren't there. You know what I mean? So a barber's more than just a barber,
yeah,
B. You gotta be more. You gotta do more. You know what I'm saying? We're essential people in people's lives. You feel me? So you need to make sure that your client's mental health, man. Us men, bro, we go through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You got single fathers. You got people struggling with bills. You know what I'm saying? You need to know, you know, not you need to know people's pockets, but also, you know, I feel like people be raping their clients. You know, you need to know your people. Feel me? Even though you got a set price, you need to know. You need to have the, we call it confianza, but in Spanish. But you need to have that connection with your client where he's able to tell you, yo, I'm in a bad place. Yo, can you look out for me?
yeah,
You know what I mean? And you need to be open because these are people that are paying your bills and these are your friends. You know what I'm saying? One subject though that I will honestly like to touch that really, you know, it brings pain to me. You know, people don't talk about barbers go through a lot of things, man. You know, I have so many clients and I have so many friends that I've lost, bro. A lot of clients, you know. Like we see faces every week. Just imagine not seeing those people no more. You know what I mean? It's just it's my home, yo. Like I'll be there more than my own
Right.
house. Feel me? So we need to treat it like our safe haven, like you were saying. It's just yeah, man. This is deep, man. Barbershop, you know, the love and what you put into it is a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I love. I'm glad that you touched on two of those subjects, especially when it comes to understanding our customers and how we want to deliver the best of us as a barber to them. And yeah, like that's another big subject, a big topic of like understanding your price points, like what you should charge somebody, how you should charge somebody, and but don't take it as a disrespect when somebody says, "Oh, you charging too much." Well, I'm just not the barber for you. You
Right.
know, the barbers out there that might fit your price point, but but if you,
It's a little
yeah,
tricky. That's the pricing thing is tricky. You just you gotta know how to swivel with it. You know what I mean? You gotta set price. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'll speak on me personally, right? So I gotta set price. Feel me? And whoever comes, you know, from my social media or whatever the case may be with my new wave, you know what I'm saying? That's my price. You feel me? That's what it is. There's no negotiating, none of that. But if I known you for a long, you've been rocking with me from the
yeah,
beginning. You feel me?
yeah,
I
yeah,
will gradually get you there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just because it will feel like a disrespect.
hmm
If you've been my client for 8 years since I was trash, now that I'm nice, you want to play me. So you gotta know how to deal with people. You know, obviously more mature people will understand that your growth and they'll pay you what you're worth. But
yeah,
some people are just not mentally there with you. You feel me? So you gotta be like, you know, a year put up five or whatever the case may be. You just gotta know how to deal with it. But as of like, you know, when I was cutting walk-ins, because I haven't cut up walk-ins in a long time, right? So, and I try to encourage these guys that want to grow. I'll be like, yo, fam, if you see a lady walk in with 3 kids, I'm like, you gotta like, come on, you're more than a barber, dog. You gotta analyze the
yeah,
situation, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't charge this lady 40 beans for each kid, bro.
you're
You know what
right.
I'm saying? You got a single mother. Obviously, the dad ain't bringing them, so you know she's rocking alone. Like, you got to put two and two together. So, um, you know, you consider her. You know what I'm saying? You charge whatever is comfortable for the work that you did, but also considering the lady. You know what I mean? Or whoever is it that is in the situation that you assess. You feel me? So you just gotta like analyze. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're more than barbers. You're more than capable of. You know, usually those barbers that are trying to wham everybody. You know, what you do here, you pay here. You feel me? Those be the same dudes that are sitting around most of the day in the shop. Feel me? Because you grimy. You feel me? This is love, B. We giving out love. You trying to make people happy. Like you gotta make a living, but you have to. You're for the people. You obviously, you come with someone here that got a stable job, comes every week. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's over here flashy in the IG, bro. You ain't gonna come try to lowball me when I just seen you spend 3 bands in the club. Now
Right.
I'm gonna overcharge you. You feel me?
Right.
Obviously, I'm playing, but you get me like you can't come like, oh, I'm short today. I'll be like, yo, I'm sorry, fam, cause you don't got an excuse. Feel me?
Yeah.
But for the people that are in need, you gotta know your community. You gotta know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look out for these single mothers out here, for single parents, period. Not single mothers, single dads out there too. You know what I'm saying? And just look out, B. Look out for your people, man. Love is love. God don't like ugly, B. Just, you do what you gotta do.
I just
I mean,
visit. Um, I love another thing that you touched upon was mental health. Understanding that we deliver our energy to someone that's sitting in the chair every day. Every different person that sits in our chair is taking a piece of us and a piece of our energy and our livelihood every day. Whatever they're experiencing, we feel it. We want to share. We want to uplift them. We want to give them. But at the end of the day, and how is all the positive energy being reflected back to you with everything that you're got going on and dealing with? They don't understand the mental part of a barber and what we're dealing with. Because yeah, we getting up every day. and it's our business, but it's also a job and it's also a hustle because we got to make sure that we got to take care of our livelihood, our business, to make sure it's impeccable to make someone that's coming into the shop and sitting in our chair and going, oh, I like the way he carry himself, or I like the tools that he's using, and all this other stuff. But they don't understand like all the hard work, all the passion, all the late hours that you're putting in. Maybe not spending enough time with your friends and your family like the way that you want to. And like you said, like over time, it always being in the shop, and then you hear the bad news that comes your way that someone passed away, and you be like, damn, I just missed out on the weekend where I could have hung out with him or hung out with her, and but I was in the shop and I was hustling all day. And that's the stuff that like, just going through your mental and stuff. Like, how are you dealing with all this and coping every?
Ooh, boy, I got goosebumps with this one, man. Boy, um, man, that's why I said you gotta build a relationship with your clients, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, I got a lot of good friends that are my clients because I was a very popular person growing up. Besides the people that, I get, I got a lot of clients, but I have a lot of friends. And my clients, most of them become my friends. You know what I mean? Even though I don't see them outside the shop, they're still my friends. I see them more than my actual friends that are my friends before the shop. You build this relationship where you can also, obviously, you're not gonna express yourself with everyone, but you also build this relationship where you can vent back. You feel me? Some of the times, some of the problems some of these people are dealing with might relate to a problem you're dealing with. So that's how you meet them in the middle, and that's how you are able to help them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So because you can relate, being able to relate to someone else's problem is because you either dealt with something similar or you're dealing with it as you speak. You know what
Right.
I mean? So yeah, it's tough, dog. It weighs a lot on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you are gathering all this information from people, and sometimes it's out of your hands to be able to help them. And you just you go home and like, man, dog, I wonder what happened to this dude. And you text them,
Mm-hmm.
and I done been in situations where I just don't get a text back, G.
Yeah.
You know, may they rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I've lost a lot of customers, bro. I lost a lot of people. A lot of friends of mine, family members, people I saw every week, man, and that shit
Yeah.
hurts, bro. It hurts. It takes a big toll on you. You know what I mean? And I'm actually pretty thankful that I'm thankful that I was able to cherish those moments. You feel me? That's why you gotta make every time an experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta cherish every moment. Even with, like, that's why I love what I do because so it don't feel like I'm working sometimes. They don't gotta tell me lower your voice. We over here laugh and clown and put the music up. Maybe this day we're talking about something serious. But in general, man, just cherish every single moment, man. Every moment, every person, you know what I'm saying? You might touch their heart, change their perspective in life, you know what I'm saying? Um, be in control of your life, you know what I mean? Mental health, you need to be strong, man. Be strong and find someone to speak to. Like me, I'm good with people, B. So like I said, I vent.
Yeah.
If I got to, I'm gonna do it because if I keep it inside, it's gonna be too much for me. But for those that can't do that and don't have that gift, find someone that you're really, really close to. I know it's tough because it's hard to trust people nowadays. People are just, some people ain't shit. Sorry for the language over here, but people ain't it. You know what I mean? People misguide your trust, man. And but find someone, though. There's always someone out there for you to speak your mind with. That could guide you through. If not, man, we're here. I'm Mr. Saving Lives. You out here, man. Come holler at us, B. I don't mind taking 5 minutes of my time and chop it up with y'all.
I like it. I like that. Um, I've been looking at a lot of these platforms as far as like the upcoming seminars and barber shows and all this stuff like that. And right before COVID, I got a chance to check out one in LA. Recently, I got the chance to do the one in Las Vegas. I'm thinking about, maybe doing the one in Connecticut. Um, are you big on the barber shows? Have you participated in one? Have you competed?
Not at all, bro. Not at all. I get I mean, because who I am and my name rings bells. I have people coming up to me all the time to be Honestly, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself for not being part of it.
Yeah.
But I haven't participated, period, bro. I haven't at all. I haven't gotten myself to one of those, and I obviously get invited, and I apologize to the people that invited me. I didn't make it, but yeah, bro, I haven't. I can't even sit here and lie to you, bro. It's just not my cup of tea. You feel me? I be having my hands full, you know.
Yeah.
And I've thankfully found a way to jug where that it's not a necessity for
Okay.
me. You know, some people feel like they need that to connect and to network in order to grow in the business. I don't. You feel
Okay.
me? It's necessary. You feel me? I'm not gonna say it's not. We'll definitely have more connections, but some people want are like want a different goal. You know, some people want to get sponsored. Other people want to do. You know, some people have different perspectives and what they want for the
Mm.
game. And in my journey, I never really found the need to deal with that. And everybody, it's also the circle that you surround yourself with, like your shop. Like I told you, they encourage you a lot.
Yeah.
Nobody in my shop is like that. Nobody that you know what I'm saying, we all do our thing and we get to it. We get to the bag.
Yeah.
Feel me? But we're not like, now we got, like I told you, we got some newer guys that are, you know what I mean? And those are the things that I get influenced by. And, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tap in. I'm going to check it out. You feel me? And, you know, I have my little time where I do my merch. You know, it's a place where you can expand. You feel me? And I have, you know, I will encourage anyone that wants to do it to do
Yeah.
it. Feel me? But me personally, I've never been a part of it, no.
Okay. So you're not truly exited out, but
No,
maybe.
I'm not exiting it out at all. Actually, now that we're speaking on it, I might be, this year I'm going to one. Let's say that. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for
Well, let
sure.
me know. What's what you definitely thinking about trying out, and I'll link up with you up there at the one you thinking about hitting up.
All right, for sure,
Yeah.
definitely. We do that.
Um. Also, I know we kind of tapped on it a little bit, but have you ever had an it factor when you got into this industry? Was it anything that kind of was like, yeah, I could see it, but it's going to be too long for me to really get to that pinnacle point that I want,
Yeah,
or you had a haircut, that first haircut, and it was like, I don't know, maybe this ain't the
yeah,
what I should be.
yeah. I would have to say, when I first got in the game, I used to be very discouraged, bro. I told you I was very hard headed. And I was definitely very hard headed in the game, bro. I was tough minded. You feel me? Like I was just still stuck in my hood ways. So people would try to teach me, and there was a lot of bullying going on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm used to my type of bullying. It's like, okay, you really want to do this, but I didn't understand that we're in the shop. Like it's
Yeah,
a joke, you know. That will help you grow. I understand now.
yeah,
But before I was just like, what's up? You want to see me outside? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But yeah, it was tough in the beginning. B, it was really tough, bro. And I remember, you know, I live with my mom. I remember going home and like, yo, mom, like this shit ain't for me. B, like they trying to play me.
yeah,
I remember this is my actual words. Like, yo, they trying to play me.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And she's like, yo, be patient, son. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, that's why I tell you, I owe my mom everything. You know what I mean? She's like, yo, be patient. You're gonna be one of the best ones. You feel me? And I was like,
Somebody
you
wrote,
know.
somebody.
Yeah, it'll help me, bro. It'll help me on every single day, bro. For a long time, I would have to say I had that feeling for a good year or two, bro. Till I had certain barbers actually, you know what I'm saying, take their time because there's a difference with people trying to teach you and someone individually take their time and be like, yo, bro, it's like sunning you. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like, yo, bro, it's okay, fam. Don't listen to them. You got it. You feel me?
yeah.
Keep going. Ooh, do your thing. Take your time. It don't matter if you take an extra hour. It don't matter. Make sure you do it right. So all those things that I learned, it's what I passed down. Feel me?
Hmm.
Everything that I learned is what I pass down. You feel me? Even when like if you check out the things that I do, it's what I tell them. Yo, man, it's possible. We just take your time. You know what I mean? Be patient. And like I told you about the advice, take what you like, what you don't like, don't take it. And maybe something that someone told you that in that moment you might think it's nothing. Later on, you like, oh shit, that's what Buddy told me a couple years ago. I get it now.
Yeah,
But because you need to develop, you feel me? Some people take longer than others to develop. You know what I mean? And it's okay. Feel me? Nobody's meant to be the same way.
Yeah.
Feel me? I can't be like the next dude next to me. You feel me? I'm gonna be like, man, you blowing up, but in 2 years, I'm gonna be 3 times bigger than homie. You feel me? Because I took my steps slowly. Feel
Yeah.
me? And yeah, bro, just don't give up, man. It's like the gym, though. You gotta go. This is my new goal, right? Um, and I heard it from a barber. He's pretty popular. I don't know his name, but he's some dude with dreads. He's always talking about you got to keep your physique. You got to stay healthy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get healthy, B. I'm trying to get on because health is wealth,
It is.
B. You know what I mean? So it will help you wake up in the morning, go with a different energy, have a different topic to talk about. You feel me? And like I said, my name is bigger than just cutting hair. With this, I feel like, I'm saving my own life and I could, what I'm saying, encourage it because I'm a funny dude, B. You know what I'm saying? You could be chunky, you be unhealthy, I throw you in a couple jokes and at the same time tell you seriously, like, yo, man, I need you to take your health seriously, fam. You feel me? Because I'm good like that. I could do that. That's a gift that God gave me, son. I could talk to anybody and make it funny and still be dead ass.
Yeah.
Feel me? And they won't take it offensively because you need to know the way you talk to certain people. Feel me? Because, I could be talking to that same dude that was me when I was
Yeah.
19. And he's like, well, what you said, son? You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta know who you got in your chair. You gotta speak to people. You need to analyze, you know what I'm saying, know what to talk about, how to talk about it. You can't touch a trigger point. This job is difficult. If you don't have a certain ability with people, dealing with people is more important than the actual cutting hair, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it is key. It is key to a clientele and to success in this game. In the aspect of gaining a stable clientele, not as in a business aspect because I'm not big on the business aspect as of ownership or nothing like that. I got my knowledge on it, but I could tell you about being a popping barber. You feel me? That's for sure.
No, I mean those are definitely key informations that you just delivered. Anybody that's watching, that's a barber, upcoming barber, and those are the key factors that a lot of people are missing nowadays. We're on the fast paced thing of like, oh yeah, if you create a social media page or if you show that you're popping and you're showing that you cutting celebrities and all that stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like you just spoke upon, and like that's why I love your name so much. Saving lives because at the end of the day, you have someone that's sitting in your chair, and you got to know how to deal with all angles of that personality of someone that's sitting in your chair. And if when you know how to communicate and when you've been through life and you've seen life and you have your own journey, that person that's experienced something right now that's gonna hear all that key information that you just put in their head at that moment while you cutting their hair because they're in the relaxed mode now.
Yeah,
They're comfort zone. They're
right,
relaxing. Yeah. So now you having that one-on-one conversation, they're like, yeah, you don't need to go down that route, man.
right,
Uh,
right.
don't deal with that chick. She just trying to spend your money. Like all this information.
Right, right. You like that's what I was telling you. You need to be able to relate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I love this, B, because I've been through so much and there's so much that I want to do that I can relate with a lot of these dudes. I can relate with mostly everybody. You feel me? Even if they're not in my same point in life, when it's someone that's above my knowledge level, because there's obviously people smarter,
Yeah.
that's when I learn. That's when I soak in information. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you're not the only one dropping jewels. You feel me? There's people that have a higher knowledge than you and other things
Yeah.
where you can learn. You feel me? So you need to be open minded and open in the game, like in whatever field. You feel me? And as of people just man, people got stories to tell, bro. And you just gotta be there and listen. And you gotta, agree to disagree. You know what I mean? And that's where the debate, and that's where the barbershop becomes a barbershop. And that's where the other barber joins in,
Yeah.
and it becomes the whole barbershop environment.
Yeah.
And that's where it becomes the safe haven. You create the environment.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's why, as an owner, the most important thing that I do see, um, like from my boss, that yo, man, that dude is official, man. I learned so much from that dude, man. Eric, Mr. Cuts Barbershop, man. Big shout out to him. Um, you gotta see, we got like 14, 15 barbers in my shop. So, you know, when you got a rotten apple, dog, it could mess up the whole algorithm. B, you feel me?
Yeah.
So you gotta have a big influence on these barbers, man. Everybody gotta be in the right page so it could be one flow. Like I told you, this one conversation could be a big boom with the whole shop being mixed. And when there's love, you feel me? When everybody's in the right page. But when you got one sleeves, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just different, you know. It's a lot, man. There's a lot out here, man. It's a lot, bro.
Oh, you speaking the barber truth right now, man. I'm loving the conversation that we having right now, and a lot of people that I see as compliment, and they feeling the words that's coming out of your mouth, and they hear you, and yeah, like that is definitely a big factor, especially for someone that's looking for a barbershop. And I think I heard someone else say this, that you shouldn't just always jump to the first barbershop, trying to work there. Like, go in, sit down, analyze the barbershop, see how the barbers flow with each other, see if it ain't no animosity, like people are like trying to be cutthroat and trying to not work as a team, you
Right.
know, as a while, and go to different barbershops and see what fits your comfort, because at the end of the day, that's another household that you're living in. That's
Of
a
course.
yeah.
Of course. Yeah, man. You know, you got dudes that come in the shop, you know what I'm saying? They might have different points of view, and you know, because South Florida a little different. You know, I don't know how it is in LA. You know, they walk into a full blown Dominican shop, they might feel a little like, man, I don't know how I feel, but nah, bro, it's love. You feel me? Like it's the energy. You know, it don't matter where people are from. You know, like I don't work in a full blown Jamaican shop. You feel me? It's who I am. I'm gonna be Gucci
Yeah,
wherever, cause my energy's crazy.
yeah,
You feel me? You just need to carry yourself in a way where you know, first you get there, you adapt, and you know, then you flourish. You feel me? You gotta be able to adapt, and you need to be open to new things. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the barbershop, you know what I mean? You need to be. That's how it is. Look for the good energy. Obviously, you go to a shop, it's all quiet. You feel me? Kind of.
yeah.
Maybe go on the
You are.
weekend. Maybe go on the weekend. It might be different.
Yeah,
But if you see that energy again, I wouldn't recommend it, you know.
yeah,
But if you see good energy, most of the time a barbershop with good energy won't have a chair.
yeah,
Feel me? Because it's just hard to come by nowadays. It's like you said, you know, some barbershops don't feel like barbershops no more. You might get the good barber. It's like a meal, G. You know, you go to a place, you might get the burger, the place might have the fries, but when you got everything, you got the good barber, you got the shop environment,
mm,
you got the love, you know what I'm saying? You go and say what's up to every barber, everybody shows you
yeah,
love, you know what I mean? You
yeah,
got everything. It's like, okay, like, what up?
yeah,
Like, where y'all been at my whole life? You know, me in South Florida, there's a lot of people moving from New York, LA. Mostly, I can relate more to New York because you know we from New York too. So
yeah.
they come like them. I've been looking for a barbershop like this for a minute. I've been like, yeah, I'm home.
You had to repeat that a little bit because the caller, whoever was calling you, put it on mute for a
What I,
minute.
I was saying that there's a lot of people moving to South Florida now, especially from New York City. You feel
Hmm.
me? And you know, when they go to my shop and they get a cut from me or from whoever's in the shop, they they're like, man, like I've been looking for a shop like this for a minute since I moved out here because you know it's the full thing. You know what I'm saying? You get the whole experience. You feel like you back home because the experience is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You get there, the barber's fire, the environment's fire. You know what I mean? You feel at home, you feel the barbershop vibes like you in the actual movie. You feel me? Like, okay, everybody's laughing,
right.
the music, they talking about baseball, whole little click right here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the environment's here, so they feel a lot at home. You know what I'm saying? That's very important to keep not just your client happy, but to keep just the barbershop in general because you know you eat from there. You might like me personally, I don't cut walk-ins anymore, but I'm not saying I work in a barbershop.
yeah,
I'm not saying there's no possibility that I might need to cut one. So you need to keep your work establishment going. You feel me? You need to make sure everything is
yeah,
flowing. You need to make sure everybody's feeling happy. You know what I mean? Not just your clients. A client comes in. I work I work towards the front. So, you know, when people walk in, I always greet them. Man, how you doing? Ooh, you know, the whole nine so they can feel good, you know. Oh, I could set you up with somebody if the owner's not there. You know what I mean? Make sure everybody's is Gucci. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's what it
I want
is.
everybody to feel at home that's tuned in. So you welcome to get your Spanish lingua on as well. You know, you don't have to do it all in English if you want to. Like if you got certain words that you want to use to, express yourself, go ahead and do it. I see everybody.
Oh man. Oh man.
But
Yeah.
like I said, this is what Talking Barbershop is about. Um, I like to have these type of conversations because at the end of the day, it helps me well. I'm new to this industry. I'm only like maybe 5 years in now, going on 5 years. I came from a different field, way different. I worked in the corporate world for 11 years. I tried to build my fashion brand as best as I could to take it as far as I could. Um, right before COVID hit, I got laid off, and then I was trying to figure out my next move. And my lady, which is my wife now, she the one that kind of like pushed this to me. Like, and she had friends that was in the industry already, and I had that sit down, had that conversation with them, and then to like go full fledged into it, and then have COVID hit and shut everything down. I'm like, okay, what is the man upstairs telling me? Like,
Yeah.
but everything, it
That either made you, your pandemic either made you or break
yeah,
you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That made a lot of new barbers and it shut down a lot of old barbers.
yeah,
So you either kept up with the game and like I said, you flourished, you expanded your business, or you either let it eat you up. You know what I'm saying? Because it discouraged a lot of people. A lot of small barbershops. Imagine you having your business and something comes around and it just close up your whole barbershop. And then from owning your own shop to having to ask the next dude, can I get a job in your shop? Feel me? So, like I've been saying from the beginning, you need to be humble and open for new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the people were able to understand that because, when you're mature enough to know that you need to you know, take your family to the next level. It don't matter if you gotta ask the next dude, this is what you do, you a barber.
yeah,
You feel me? If you did it once, you could do it again.
yeah,
Most successful people in this world only made it because they failed so many times.
yeah,
You feel me? So yeah, man, that was my big crank. I've been doing this for like 10 and change, 10 plus. But after the pandemic, bro, I was a different monster, G. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was a different monster, man. That the struggling that I did, the struggling that it took for me to pass those couple of months, man, and all that suffering, bro. I just put it into my job and chopping it up with my clients and all of that. It took me to another level mentally, which is more importantly, and it just made me think outside the box, and that's where the Mr. Saban Live show came about. I even got my own rap song, be about barbering. Like, there's no limits to the game. You feel me? Whatever you want to do with this, make your own merch. This is the beautiful thing about barbering, right? You could come up with your own name. You could come up. You could do merch. You could whatever you want to do. Your own site. You could add services. There's no limits.
yeah.
There's no limits, and you got free promo. You know what I mean? There's no limits. You either limiting yourself or you putting a stop on yourself. You can never let no one. And the problem is that people let the next. You need a key thing though that I learned, right? The people you surround yourself. If the people that you surround yourself around are not on the same mindset as you won't grow, bro,
Yeah.
because they're either not gonna understand you because people feel what they don't understand, or they're just gonna block it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hate without knowing that they're hating. You feel me?
Somebody say you need to give them the flowers because they're the one that gave you your name.
Yeah, no, my people's for sure. But like there's just gonna be certain people that just not gonna let you grow, bro. You
Yeah,
feel me? You need to exit them out, bro, because they just gonna be like, nah, I don't think you could do that. You know how many people told me like, what you traveling for? What you doing is Mr. Saving a lot. Like, they ain't get it. You feel me?
yeah,
Like, they were like, what's good with this dude? Be like, and that was cool with me because at the beginning I didn't even know. I got touched. I was like, yo, I need to do something different, and it worked out for me. So I rode the wave, and I want to give a shout out to all my homies. There's a couple of them over here asking for their
yeah.
flowers. Shout out to Fendi. Shout out to Fendi. man, he was loyal, man. A lot of my loyal friends, man, that came with me, you know, they traveled with me. They didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting nothing out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't, and they went supporting me, man. We're my brand. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're there, rock out in the videos with me. That support, man. That's for life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes a long way, man. Show love to your people, man. Your people, they pay your bills. They're your friends, and show them love, man. Cause like I told you, cherish every minute, man. Cause we don't know the last minute we gonna be here, man.
100%.
Love.
And I think we tackle it every
Yes,
day.
sir. Yes, sir.
I always like to leave my guests with this, and you've been sharing this all through the conversation, and it's called law of attraction, and it's basically, you know, how you structure your everyday step by step, how you perceive it, how you want it, how you want to tackle it. It can also be from the business spectrum, or it can be just your regular everyday life. How do you deal with law of attraction?
Man, law of attraction is everything, bro. That is everything. To me, that has to be top three of the most important things. The way you carry yourself from the moment you step out of your house is kind of how your day's gonna go. So you know that energy, whatever you have at the crib, leave it at the crib, B. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's happy things. You feel me? You deal with it when you step out. Because if you bring that energy, first of all, the barber's gonna feel it, especially with me. I walk in, I'm the life of the party. So if I bring something like that in the shop, you know, they're gonna be like, yo, you good, you know what I'm saying? That already, like I told you, it needs to be a level with everybody at the same pace. Feel me? So you're already kind of like, feel me? And with your clients, like, how you gonna level with them? How you gonna if your energy's not there, how you gonna be able to relate what they're saying? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna look at it with the same mindset because you just on some negative wave. You feel me?
Yeah,
And as far as attracting, you know, there's always gonna be negative people, so that's why you need to stay away from them. When you feel someone's negative energy, try to encourage them. If you see that they're not changing, then you know you kind of it's kind of like a quiet cut. You feel me? Because everybody can
yeah.
get touched. You know what I'm saying? Um, but as far as the energy, man, I've remember, I've it's crazy that you say that. I've been in the shop and I just like, man, dog, where's this dude been at, bro? Bro, like, no, I can't lie to you. Like a minute later, boom, I get the call from that dude.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good? You know, and it's attraction, bro. It's the law of attraction, bro. It's real. And keep that energy, man. Positive, always. Positivity. It's just gonna take you to that level, dude.
All right, we're gonna end it on that note, man. I want to say thank you again, man. This was awesome. I can't wait till we reconnect again. I mean, DR was definitely something special.
Fire, fire.
We
Nah,
definitely,
but we gonna make
yeah,
something happen.
we definitely got to, man. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I'm watching. I'm learning. I see your cuts. I see your growth. And you know, whenever you got something going on, you be like, "Hey, yo, I want to come back on the platform. I want to talk about shit. Just let me know."
I feel like this is a good way for people to understand where we are mentally and how far, you know, how we growing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good way to explain the growth to them and the changes. You know, because some people need it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people go out their way, but some people need that push.
Yeah,
Feel me?
yeah.
So, love, bro. Thank you for having me in your show, man. It's been a blessing, man. Love, bro. Appreciate you.
See you soon, man.
You already know.